I'm Brian,
I'm Vanessa,
and
and
we're
we're
the
the Pows.
Pals. On this episode of the Pow Wow with the Pals, we are going to talk about after the honeymoon and when we move in together. And we're going to talk about some of the pet peeves we had because this is going to be the first time we live with each other. Prior to us getting married, we did not live together.
Right. And we'll also uh, talk about how we decided on our church
Oh,
together
yeah.
as a couple.
We're going to talk about
Yeah.
finding a church together too, as
hmm
well. It's going to be a very fun episode.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. And stick around. You don't want to miss our surprise at the end of the show. So stick
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
and don't want to miss it. So,
How you been, babe?
I'm good. How you been? We've been slacking a little bit, y'all. I'm going to tell you why we've been slacking. We have so much going on and stuff
Yeah.
in our lives, from work to church.
Church.
We planned on putting out episodes last week, but we had a prophetic conference at our church, and it was just an amazing conference. Had some amazing speakers that came in,
Yes.
and that just
Kept us busy.
kept us busy the whole week. And I was driving a lot of our guest speakers, picking them up, dropping them off.
Yeah.
So it was a real busy week, but
And
to
just
God be
work.
the glory. It was a
Yeah.
great week.
Just work and everything like that too.
Kids,
Working
family.
night.
Yeah.
Working at night.
Working at night for you
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything. So we were busy. So
Yeah. But we're
not
back.
we back. We not gonna slack no more. We
Yeah.
gonna be pumping them out. So you
Yeah.
gonna be getting content every week,
Yeah.
every other day. You gonna be getting a lot of content from us. So strap on your seatbelts because the content is getting ready to flow.
Yeah.
So okay, after we come back from Vegas, our honeymoon,
Right.
that's when reality really sets in.
Yeah.
That's when everybody, the party, I call it, the big party, and everybody at the wedding.
The
That's when they gone. The
reception.
reception, they gone. Now we got to start living as husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that was really interesting is when we started living together. This is one of the funniest things because I sleep with the TV on, and she didn't have a TV in her room before moving in with
Because
me.
when I go to sleep, I like to have all the lights out in my bedroom, in my house, and just peace and quiet. I didn't even have cable. I just had basic.
She was behind, y'all.
Because
I had to bring her
that was
up.
that. Okay, so
I was
here's
a come up for
that's what we doing already.
I'm just, I'm
For
gonna be
real.
quiet. I was a come up.
No. So for me, I felt like having a cable bill, for me that was just extra money being spent out because I was working two jobs. So, a full-time job during the day and then at night sometimes I would work a part-time job. So for me, when I would get home, I'd go to sleep. So it was no use for me to pay 300 something dollars for a cable bill for what?
I had to have cable, y'all.
That's because he's a sports head.
I could not survive without cable, especially my Sports Center, my ESPN. Oh man, it would have been a disaster.
So when he
man.
came over to my house when we were dating, he would we would watch movies basically.
Yes, we would have blockbuster nights.
Or you would watch wrestling because that would be on the basic.
No, wrestling came on cable. It didn't come on basic. So stop that.
No.
It did not come on basic. No, wrestling came on cable. When
For
I
real?
came over to our house, it was a movie night. We watched movies. And God forbid it was a sporting event and stuff on. I had to catch up to her. She had to come over to my house because I had to have cable.
So anyway, fast forward. So he sleeps with the TV on still
and
to
she
this
sleeps
day
with the TV off.
and lights off. My husband will go to sleep with lights all on in the house. I'm like, why are you giving people extra money?
Now, only time I sleep with the lights on is like when you are out of town. Like I'll have the lights on and everything, and then I'll turn the light. Like now, I keep the lights on until David is in the house. If he comes till he comes in the house, that's when I keep the lights on. Now I'm getting to the point, man. David is a grown man, so I just flick the lights out. But when we were don't believe him. But when we was coming together, when we was first living together, that was one of the biggest things. Like I'll go to sleep. She couldn't sleep at
I couldn't
first
sleep.
with the TV on and everything, and I could just drift off. I needed the TV. I needed some type of sound.
I
But that's
couldn't.
the way I've been all my life. I needed some type of sound to go to sleep.
I can't do
And she couldn't. That was a big adjustment that we had to deal with.
it.
That
And let's go into this pet peeve. I'm gonna go ahead and give it one.
okay.
He sleeps not only with the TV on, but he has to have Sanford and Son playing in the background on the TV.
Sanford and Son that's recently. Don't do that. I wasn't sleeping with no Sanford and Son when
Hmm?
we first got married. No, I wasn't.
You had the Sanford and Son DVDs, babe.
I had the DVDs, but I did not sleep with
Okay,
Sanford and
so
Son DVD.
okay, so what did you sleep with on?
Sports Center every night.
Okay.
It was Sports Center. It was no Sanford and Son. Now, fast
Now it
forward
is.
25 years, every night I go to sleep, Sanford and Son is on the fire stick.
And it works my nerves. I just want y'all to know. Pray for
She
me.
said it works her nerves, but she's to the point now
He
she can
had
go to
it
sleep with the
on.
TV on.
Yeah, I do. But do I still like it? No. When he's out of town, do I sleep with the TV on? No. Do I have the lights on? No. It's dark. It's peaceful. It's night. And I get the best sleep.
So that was one of her pet peeves about sleeping with the TV on because I now it's a custom. Now we both accustomed to sleeping with the TV on,
Okay.
so it's no big deal right now.
So,
Now one of my pet peeves. Let me tell you about this. One of my pet peeves was the doggone toilet paper. Oh my God, this was a freaking nightmare. It was toilet paper. Now
he's
I
talking
done
about
seen
the direction of the
I done
toilet
seen
paper.
people I done seen couples just go at each other over toilet paper. And I'm like, that would never happen. But it's serious. So when I put the toilet paper on the roll, I put it
Under.
I put it under so you can just pull it down and
Hmm.
boom.
I'm over.
She puts it on over. So for probably like the first year, at least 6 months, the toilet paper is one way, the other person go change it. Toilet paper. We just kept changing the toilet paper from
I didn't know that was a
over to
pet
under.
peeve of yours
It
until
was,
now.
it was. Now I'm a customer. I'm like, as long as we got toilet paper, I'm good. I don't care if it's over, under, I don't even care if it's on the sink. You got to pull it off the sink like the old people that didn't have the toilet paper rolls and stuff.
No, that's not what we're doing.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Long as we got toilet paper, but for the first few months to a year, we were switching out the toilet paper over and under. And you guys drop in the comments. Tell me if you guys had the issue of the toilet paper, and if you guys do the toilet paper, what do you prefer, over or under? Because still, I find myself sometimes still putting it under, and then you just go right behind me
Hmm.
and flip it over. So you had a problem. What was wrong with under?
I don't know. I guess it's just the female and male thing, maybe. I don't know. Is that a female male thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Y'all
don't
let
know.
us know in the
Let us know if
comments.
you a male, you like over or under with the toilet paper.
Right.
So just let us know. So that was a pet peeve of mine. Uh, and then we had to get used to how we lived and everything. I mean, having things certain ways in the house and everything. Because, like I said, this was our first time living together.
Hmm.
We never lived together. I moved out when she moved in, and we
Hmm.
never lived together. So that was a huge adjustment. Just finding out what each other like, how we like to how we like the house, some of the things like lighting.
Cleaning,
cleaning. That was one of the biggest things. Uh,
cooking, and not cleaning up after themselves.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I wasn't really the big cooker like she is. She is the chef, the cooker, and everything. And I'm just not the big cooker right now and everything. So she got in and did her thing, and it took me a while to get adjusted to somebody cooking for me. Cause
Mm,
I mean, it took me a while to get for me to get adjusted for you cooking and stuff because I didn't. It was
but
me.
I was
No,
our
no, no. But I'm just saying it was me and Keelan.
right.
So we had to fend for ourselves. I mean, we call a meal hamburger helper and garlic bread. That was our daggone meal. Hamburger helper and garlic bread. So I mean, me and Keelan, we ate out quite a bit and everything, and we didn't really have no home cooked meals. Even the relationships we was in, they didn't really make no home cooked meals for us and
But
everything.
you was coming over to my place and eating.
Yes,
So I
yes.
mean, you were used to me cooking, but
I
I
was used to
think
you cooking, but
just not cooking at your place.
yeah, not on a consistent basis. I
Right.
didn't get cooking consistently until I got married to you. Then the cooking came consistently and
I
everything.
another thing I think it took adjusting for you is um, me doing your laundry.
Yeah, yeah. It took her a while. It took me a while for her to get adjusted to for her to do my laundry.
No, 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 no.
What?
You're saying it wrong. It took a while for you to get adjusted to me doing your laundry.
Yes, that's what I meant.
I I was doing it because if I would come over there and do my laundry instead of going downstairs as you call it to the laundromat, but
Yeah,
it
you
really
had the
wasn't.
laundromat at
I
your
didn't have a
house.
laundromat.
Yeah, you did. You had to pay.
So
You had to
anyway,
pay some quarters. You had to get some. You had to go to the. Had to
oh,
go to the gas
yeah.
station, get change for a couple dollars, and put it in the washer and dry. Did y'all dry for free?
I don't remember.
I saved it, y'all. I saved it from.
Hey,
She would have spent almost $500
hey,
in laundromat and stuff,
hey,
washing powder,
hey.
quarters. I'm just saying,
Well, I was bringing my washing powder over there.
you didn't have to.
I did because y'all never had any.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We did have. We did have. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that.
y'all
You
didn't
wrong
have
for that.
y'all didn't have no fabric sheets or
We
nothing.
did have fabric softening sheets. Yes, we had it. I mean, it was barely used. I mean, but we had it.
Hmm.
We had it, man.
So
So
anyway, I was doing laundry over there at his place, but as a common courtesy, if his stuff was down there or if he had dirty stuff in his room, I would just take it down there and wash it. That was just me doing that
and you know what?
because he always had stuff on his bed and it got on my nerves anyway. So
To this day, she does my laundry. And me and my brother, we got into it. I asked him, does his wife do his laundry? He said, heck no, she don't do my laundry. I do my own laundry.
why?
I don't know why. I mean, they ain't got enough skin in the game, I guess, man. But husbands and wives, if you're listening and tuning
I
in,
mean, I guess that's
do
just
you
normal.
wives,
I
do
don't
you
know.
do your husband's laundry? And husbands, do you allow your wives to do your laundry?
Or did you say, or husbands, do you do the laundry?
Yes, husbands, do you do the
Because I
laundry?
know some couples where the husband will do the laundry and, for everybody. And they clean, they cook. The wife just pretty much, I guess it just depends on what that couple's strength is. Every couple is not always the wife cook and clean and do all the laundry and stuff like that. Sometimes it's the opposite.
My strength is not laundry. My strength is not
So
cooking.
that'll be in next week's episode is our strengths and weaknesses because that's a whole nother episode,
It is.
especially for him.
It is. It is. I'm gonna be transparent
Now,
on some of the
now
strengths
he
and
will
weaknesses.
clean.
I will clean.
If I say, Brian, now I'm gonna need you to clean. I need you to clean. I need you to do this. Now when he do it, now he might have his bottom lip hanging, but he'll do it. And
I
when he
believe
do it, he'll do it.
I can clean. I can cook. I
We
mean,
still work. He can cook.
I'm.
Breakfast he's good at.
But see, this is the thing. When you're married to a chef and you're spoiled, she literally
But I
has me
wasn't
spoiled.
always a chef.
But you always cook and you always spoil me.
Okay.
So I mean, I was just spoiled. So cooking, uh, cleaning, like you say, I want to know from you guys,
Yeah.
who do the cooking? I mean, the laundry. Husbands, do you do it? Wives, do you do it? Or
What
husbands?
are your chores?
Yes, husbands, do you have a problem with your wives doing your laundry? There's some
Mm-hmm.
guys out there that wives don't want them to do the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that we wanted to discuss was the bathroom.
What about the bathroom?
How long did it take for us to really feel comfortable about
Oh
going
Lord.
in the bathroom, doing the number two, or just farting around each other? I'm gonna tell you, I gotta tell y'all something. To this day, Vanessa hates going to the bathroom when I'm in the house. I don't know what it is. She
Cause
hates.
he like a kid. He knows it. Hey babe, where you at? Just leave me alone. I'm trying to do my thing.
You trying to drop that morning glory off, ain't she? She trying to drop that morning glory off, y'all, and she gets mad. But now we're to the point right now. When we first started off, it was so uncomfortable with us, especially with us never living together.
Right.
So you just imagine the first time somebody had to go in and drop a deuce,
Or
and
not even that, just passing gas.
yes, it's so uncomfortable. Like, oh my god, like it's like boyfriend and girlfriend when you never live together. So we was like, okay, but now the crazy thing about it, I could be in the bathroom and I know I'm stinking. I'm like, oh man, oh, I didn't crawl to you. And she just come in, start brushing her teeth, having a conversation. It's so bad right now. I could be in there using the bathroom. The kids just boys are, hey, Dave will pop in there. Hey, Dad, I gotta ask you something. Huh? Boca, she'll pop in there. Kendall will pop in there. Daddy, when we going on field trip? I'm like, man. So that's where we at now to this point. Now they just pop in. Vanessa come in, we'll hold a whole conversation. She'll brush her teeth, wash her face, and I'm like, I know she smelled
that's
this.
that's because I don't be in there long. Now we ain't just sitting in there holding a whole 20-minute conversation. If I know he in there, I'm like, now look, I got to go. I got to go to work, or I'm late somewhere, whatever. But that's usually now. If I ain't got to do nothing, I'll just be like, whatever. But thank the Lord for 3 bathrooms. Hallelujah.
But now I mean I'll wait till she come out the bathroom and she feels so bad because like if she going to use the restroom, I'll be like, shut that door, turn on that fan. So
And that is so annoying
she
and
be like, your
embarrassing.
mama. I'm like, my mama? We playing the dozens now? Okay. She be and that's what we do now, man. I'm telling you, we just go in and just talk about the bathroom and
I'm trying to think what else is it that um we had to get adjusted to.
what else do we have to get adjusted to? We have to get adjusted to
Oh, I know.
what?
The snoring.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not the only Negro on this couch that snores. And I am gonna upload some
No,
footage.
you are not. Now that's what we're not gonna do.
We can hey, we want to be transparent
Okay,
with
we
our
are.
viewers.
But it took a while. First of all, I had to deal with the TV being on all night long. Then on top of that, him snoring. Now, mind you, he doesn't now to this day, he doesn't snore as bad as he did when we first got married. But like now he's, I guess I'm adjusted to it.
And
and
I
it's
got my
better.
mouth guard now.
You're
So
right. So he has that under control. But like I was like, I can't deal with it.
now, one more thing, when we first got married and everything, and then I had to, it was an adjustment. When we first got married, I used to like going to bed with my birthday suit on. She didn't. She used to want to come in, and I'm gonna tell you another pet peeve of mine. Since I'm already on it, when we used to go to bed, she didn't used to, she did not. I used to be. I had to start putting on shorts and like a shirt because I had to be more mindful of my wife and everything. And it wasn't just me. I mean, just jumping in to take a shower, drive, jump into bed, and I'm asleep. I have to be mindful that I had a wife in the house and everything. And a lot
Hmm.
of people still sleep naked and stuff, man. But I mean, hey, it's about comfortability and everything. And after a while, she kind of did her thing, came to bed a couple of times, but that's a different story.
Yeah, I
But
need you to stay focused.
okay, but let me tell you one of my other pet peeves. One of my other pet peeves is that freaking bonnet that she sleep with. I hate that bonnet, man. That bonnet, oh man. I know you ladies love your bonnet when you go to sleep,
Hey,
but I cannot stand that bonnet.
we have hairstyles and hair that we have to maintain,
I don't
okay?
like that bonnet. I'm
And
sorry.
to this day, I had a purple bonnet. Purple is my favorite color, and
Hmm.
I think he threw it away. Did you throw it away? You can't lie.
But the bonnet situation,
You threw it away.
everybody in the house wear bonnets. I'm the only person in the house that don't wear a bonnet. Kendall wear a bonnet. David, with his hairstyle, he wear a bonnet. I'm the only one in this household
You
that
were a
don't wear a
wave
bonnet.
cap.
No, no. Only time I wear a wave cap. That's not a bonnet. Only time I wear it is when I get a fresh hair. When I get my hair cut, and I oil my scalp up. I put the wave cap on so it won't get on the pillows. But other than that, I can go to sleep right now without no wave cap on and stuff. But that bonnet is one of my pet peeves. Lord Jesus, that bonnet is a pet peeve of mine. All right, we talked about our pet peeves and dealing with adjustments. So now we're going to talk
So,
about something a little bit more
yeah.
serious.
So, we are going to talk about how, so when we met, of course, we were members of two different
Two
churches.
churches.
So, he was at a Baptist church.
New Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church on the
Shout
Miracle
out.
Corner of 1260 North Euclid, where our pastor was the minister Hosea E. Gales. That was our pastor. So
Was that y'all commercial too?
that was a commercial
Okay.
on the Miracle Corner 1260 North Euclid.
That's what's up.
And Vanessa
And
was
I
a
was at
member of
St. Louis Christian Center over on Pershaw Road. Well,
who?
it's no longer there now.
Who was our pastor?
Pastor Harvey.
Who?
Nope. We're not gonna do that. So, anywho, um,
What's his name now?
Brian.
Okay, I'm sorry. Shout out to Pastor Harvey, man, or Pastor Anton, or
Oh, that's what we doing.
Pastor Joe, whatever my brother's name is now. But he was an amazing teacher, though. So
Yes.
we
So,
were at two separate churches.
yes. So, like we had said before, when we did our premarital
Counseling.
counseling, we did it at my church
Mm-hmm.
for the 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Was it 8 weeks? Yeah.
Yeah.
So after we got married, I guess we had to decide on.
What?
So this is what happened. So it was kind of a battle between me and him.
It was a battle with our churches and stuff because I was so connected. I've been
Hmm.
connected to my church ever since I was a little boy, since I was around 8 years old, 9 years old. I was
He was a
connected to
Sunday
my
school
church.
teacher
I
still.
taught Sunday school and everything. Well, I ain't teach Sunday school.
You did.
I did teach sometimes and everything,
Hmm.
but I was just connected to my church. That was my roots and everything.
Plus, his family was still there too. His
My
mom,
mom
his
was there.
aunt.
My aunt Brenda. My aunt Brenda then passed away. My grandmother was there
Yep,
and
Granny.
everything. Uh,
So that was like your family church.
Yeah, that was where I
Yeah.
grew up at and everything.
So with that,
She came over to the church. Let me tell you, she came over to the church a
yeah.
couple times.
Well, that's where we got
Just
married.
yeah, and you did, and we did,
Yeah.
and she came over in support of me. But I had to come to the realization that New Bethlehem was an older church,
Mhm.
and the teacher, Minister Gales, he know the word and everything, but we weren't growing there as a couple. And we
Mhm.
wanted to take our marriage and everything to the next level, our spirituality to the next level.
Right.
So and then I had in my mind, I'm not going to go over the St. Louis Christian Center with you and everything, even though the teaching was on point, man,
Mhm.
and
But he
it was good.
wasn't. I think so. Let me put it this way: for me going to New Bethlehem, I felt like I was going backwards because of it wasn't the teaching or anything like that. I just felt like we needed more, and
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't for us. And then him coming over to St. Louis Christian Center, the teaching, like he said, was good, but I think he felt like this wasn't what he was kind of used to.
It was like a little bit of separation anxiety
Yeah,
from New Bethlehem
yeah.
to going over to St. Louis
I think
Christian
it
Center.
was like totally too much for him. Like, especially, and then it was a small, I mean, New Bethlehem wasn't like
New
small,
Bethlehem was like a smaller type church,
very close knit.
I could say probably during one Sunday service, you'll probably have at least 150 people,
Yeah,
if
and then
that.
coming to St. Louis Christian Center
You
where we
got
had
like
two
you
two
got almost
services.
like 1,000 people in the sanctuary and everything.
Yeah,
So it was a little bit different from what
yeah,
I was used to and everything. So
yeah,
we was going back and forth about trying to find a church home.
yeah,
And then my cousin Etchika and my cousin Sherry, shout out to Etchika and Sherry.
yeah.
They went over. They was going over to a church called Greater Grace, and then they talked to my mom. My mom is a longtime member of New Beth. Was a longtime
Mhm.
member of New Bethlehem as well, and they talked to her, and
Your mom started going over
she started
there.
going over there, and she
Yeah.
told us, she said, "Hey, I think you guys should come over here. You guys will really like it."
Mhm.
So me and Vanessa said, "Okay." We end
And
up
we're
going over to
visiting.
visiting Greater Grace,
Yeah.
and we end up really liking the service and
And
everything.
that church, Greater Grace, was it was a little smaller than what New Bethlehem was at that time. Greater
It was
Grace, yeah, it was more
It
the
was a more
building was
it
smaller.
was a smaller building, but it was more
Mhm.
of a close knit family type,
Family,
and
yeah.
it was a younger group
Yeah.
that was around our age that we can really relate to and
Yeah.
everything, and then
Younger
younger
couples.
couples and everything.
Yeah.
When we went to Greater Grace, we end up connecting with a lot of people at Greater Grace, and
And
that was
we
our foundation
yeah.
of our marriage. That Greater Grace was our foundation when we first got married. That was our first church together,
Yeah.
and
Our
I mean,
kids
our
was
kids was
born there.
born.
Yeah.
uh Vanessa sang in the praise team, I did security. And the funny thing about that is when we started, had everybody in the praise team, kids are around the same age because everybody
Mhm.
started getting pregnant at the same time.
Mhm.
And Bishop Jones say, "Man, my praise team stays pregnant." It used to be so funny when he said that and stuff. And
Yeah.
that's what we did, man. We had our kids there, and our godparents of our kids that's there: Orlando, Rosalie, Tamika, Renata. I mean, we just had our foundation was at Greater Grace, and
Mhm.
it helped us grow. It helped us grow tremendously,
Yeah.
and we felt so close at that church. That was a close knit environment at Greater Grace, and that was probably one of the best moves we could have made to start our journey as being husband and wife.
Yeah.
And that was the teaching and the foundation we really needed
Mhm.
in order for us to catapult and grow.
And then from there we went to Believers,
We went to Believers
BTWF.
Temple. We're going
Yep.
to talk a little bit more about that on our next episode about the transition from Greater Grace to Believers Temple.
Yeah.
That was a tough transition.
Yeah.
That was a very tough
But you know what?
transition.
And I don't even know if you know this, but like when we left, when we were trying to find, a church together, our first church together, um, I remember this one lady, she was like, well, how you why did you go and get married and your pastor didn't marry you here? And I'm like, huh? And she was like, yeah, and y'all need to be coming over here. I was like, why are you so aggressive about this?
Who is that? At St. Louis Christian Center?
Hmm. And
Yeah,
so,
I think that's probably what turned me off.
yeah, and I think
That was a turn off to me.
the thing with that too is that people have to understand that you have to find your way.
Yeah.
Don't let people try to deter you into thinking like this is the way that it has to be done. If it's in God's will, let
Hmm.
his will be done, not their will.
Yes.
Let God's will be done. I mean, because you can't go off of people's, what they say or what they want you to do or
Yeah.
what they think is best. Sometimes you can, but all opinions are not good opinions.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you
And,
just have to know what God has in store for you is for you.
yes. And I know me. I got a slick mouth. And I've been to say something, and I think we did the right thing just not
Yeah.
knowing the whole situation,
Yeah.
because it could have been a bad outcome and
Mhm.
everything. But we're going to talk to you on the next episode about the transition from one church to another. We
Yeah.
also going to should we tell them?
Mhm.
Should we tell them?
Yeah.
Next Thursday, we're gonna do our promos leading up to it. But next Thursday at 7 o'clock, we will be live, our first
Yeah.
live episode. So
Yeah.
you want to tune in because we got so many things we're gonna discuss. We may have a special guest on, we don't know. But
Mhm.
next week will be our first live episode
Yeah.
of the Pow Wow with the Pals, and it's gonna be just amazing. We're gonna be live on YouTube, right here on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you want to tune in next Thursday at 7 o'clock. We'll have our first live session.
Yep.
We will
Like and
be
share.
answering questions. We'll be talking to you guys.
Taking, like you said, asking questions. You
And
guys
let
can
you
ask
guys chime
questions.
in and everything. And we're
Mhm.
going to be very interactive. So we're going to
Yeah.
have some fun
It'll be
next week.
fun.
So
Yep.
you don't want to miss it, man.
And I do want to leave with this quote that I have for marriage. It says, "A couple that seeks God above all else has a foundation that can weather the storms that life is sure to bring." So I feel like in marriage, there you have to build a strong foundation. If you
Hmm.
have a unsure foundation, it's not going to last. And our foundation is God.
That's it.
We have to, that's the first firm, that's your firm foundation. And don't let anybody deter you from the foundation of marriage, which is, through God. And,
Yes.
stand on it, believe in it, pray, keep your marriage always lifted because that's what's going to help keep your marriage throughout all these years, So that's my piece.
That's it.
That's it.
Hey
That's
man,
all.
we had an amazing episode.
We
Thank you
did.
guys for tuning in,
Yeah.
man.
Make
Like, share,
sure
and
you
subscribe.
subscribe. Yep.
We on the
Yep.
same page.
Yes.
Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you next week. I'm Brian,
I'm Vanessa, and
and we're
we're
the
the
pals.
pals.
We signing out.
Peace.